Hi, my name is Mariamuthas. I'm a singer-songwriter and I'm the singer of Tristania and Ardors. I don't know if David just came as a coincidence, but he came at the right time. It's a time that I wanted to make a transition from singing very powerful to singing very intimate, as soft and, bit more expressive. I think thanks to him, I made a great job on my new upcoming EP and also the new upcoming album of Ardors. David, he's just different from others that I know, and I think we did a different work that I was usually used to do. And I feel very grateful because thanks to him, I got where I wanted to get and still going. So if you want to try out, I really suggest a lesson with David Akesson. Enjoy.
Hi, my name is Hailey Haynes and I sing for a band called Signs of Tranquility. I've had a really great experience working with David as a vocal coach. David is an excellent teacher who explains things well in a way that I can understand. He has a lot of different metaphors and ways to explain things, so if something isn't quite clicking, he probably has another way to explain it that makes more sense. Every lesson I've taken with David is packed full of great value. He has you do a preparation video in advance so you know exactly what you'll be working on that day. The lesson itself is full of useful information, and afterward he follows up to see how you're doing and send you some more tips. I also feel like every lesson I've taken with David, he meets me where I'm at that day. So on days that I'm not having the best day, I leave feeling more confident. And on days where I go in feeling really strong, I leave feeling challenged and pushed to take it even further. So if you're looking for a voice coach who is an excellent teacher, provides great value, and will meet you at whatever level you're at, I can't recommend David highly enough. He's really helped me improve my technique, release tension, and love the sound of my own voice.
My name is Barbara Blackthorn and I'm the singer of symphonic power metal band Empress, and I just wanted to take a few moments to speak about my teacher, David Akesson. I've been working with David for a few months now, and the amount of progress that I've seen in my voice in that amount of time is unlike anything that I've experienced from any other teacher I've worked with in the past. I come from a classically trained background, and David not only has an understanding of that, but also of metal vocal styles, which is super important to me because I do utilize a full range of different vocal techniques. And any issue that you have or any problem you can think of, he has a solution for it. I'm incredibly pleased with the improvement I've seen in my voice in the last few months. And whether you're a professional or you are just starting out, if you go with David as your teacher, you're in excellent hands.
This video is a quick shout out / recommendation for my friend and vocal coach David Akesson. I've been working with him on this new concept, which is, I don't know how we call it yet, but it's a video loop. So I send him a video of me singing and he answers with a video with exercise, warm up, just tips on how to get better. And it has completely changed the way I've been singing, and I can sing for longer now. My vocal range went from this to this. I feel so much more comfortable with the thing I used to do before, and I thought at the level where I was, it was only a question of practice. I had to practice more to get better, but turns out that if you don't practice correctly, it doesn't lead you nowhere. And working with him has really changed the way I work now, so I can't recommend him enough. Check him out, David Akesson. Thank you so much.
Hey guys, my name is James Delbridge and I am the lead singer of the band Lycanthro. We are a power metal band based out of Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, and I've been singing for about 6 or 7 years at this point. And so I first heard about David when I heard that a lot of my singer friends and colleagues were taking lessons from him, and a lot of these singers that I'm referring to are all people that I look up to and admire immensely. And I thought that, well, if this guy is who's teaching these people, then he must be good. And I always heard stories about him being this absolute vocal wizard. And so I booked my first lesson with him, and one thing I can definitely say is that this guy is 100% lives up to the hype. This guy can pinpoint everything so well in terms of your vocals, even from when he's first meeting you. And he's never even heard you before. If you sing one thing to him or send him one vocal clip, he can dissect so many things out of it to the point almost where it's scary. And in terms of my experience, everything that I threw at him, he always had an answer for, and a really profound answer at that. I wanted to learn a myriad of different things, everything from singing with distortion to easing throat tension, to theatrical singing or emotive singing, and everything that I asked him, he always had an answer to, and he always had ways to teach it to you in a way that he thinks that you would learn it in the best way. Like, this guy has such a good way of gauging if he thinks that, like, oh, this student will learn the best this way, then he will do that. He's very, very accommodating, and I think that's so important when it comes to a vocal instructor. And to the point where I would say that every time I took a lesson with him, I would almost immediately feel like I had improved, because the way he explains things and the way he gets you to practice them, a lot of it is sort of like why didn't I think of that? Because a lot of the answers to these things are so simple, yet we never really seem to think about them. But this guy has such an expertise in the subject. He's a master of his craft that, if you're even remotely thinking of taking lessons with this guy, I highly, highly recommend you do it. I'm definitely be taking vocals lessons from him for a very, very long time, and I strongly urge you to do the same.